Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
My name's Troy Walker. I'm the general manager at Columbia Bloodline. It was the City Sluggers before, and one, that's hard to say on a daily basis, and two, we wanted something that was more our identity. Bloodline's like a family, and that's what we are. I wouldn't say it was necessarily a trigger. I think we had a vision, and then we had a plan, and and most importantly, we took action in the store whenever I took over. A vision without action is just a dream, and we don't want to dream. We take action, and we're going to hit our goals. I'm normally in bed by 10, so every day I wake up at 3:30 to 4 o'clock. I do a devotion every morning to myself that I do with myself before I leave. I try to get to the gym by 4:30, 4:45. I work out from 4:45 to 6:30. I'm back home. I'm showered. I try to be at work by 8. Try to make sure I'm the first one in the door. Well, the definition of P2I is position to impact. What it means to some people might mean differently to others. To me, it means everything. You're in a position to impact everything in your business, especially in our business, from the guest that walks through the door, to the lives of the people that work with you, to the community that you're in. You're in a position to impact everything that you touch every day. So Dana's leadership has meant everything to me. We started almost same time. I started in November, she started in December. Dana is probably one of the most phenomenal leaders I've ever worked for, and I've worked for some good people. So Dana actually genuinely cares. And when you speak to Dana listens to you. She doesn't listen to respond. She listens to hear what you're saying. Funny story, the first time Dana and I met was at this last year, and we were bowling, and she beat me. And she was like, well, I think you let me win just because you know I was gonna be your boss. And I told her I would never bowl with her again. Yeah, I really enjoy these events. We covered so much at the GMRX. We went over, the most important thing was the expert tracker to me. And because ultimately, if you're in this business as a manager, you're here to help other people grow. And being able to track where everybody's going on their speed to promotion, which is one of the most phenomenal things that this company does, it's important. So I have one expert right now at the Columbia Bloodline, and I'm tracking to have 3 more. Lance is my one expert. Brandon Munoz and then Deb McCaffrey. They're all tracking. We'll have 5, possibly 6. So the possibly 6 is gonna be a new rider. She's coming in hot, Susie. We call her Q Dog. So her name was Susie Q, and she still drives a 1994 Mazda Miata every now and then, convertible, to the store. She's 71. She's the most awesome person you'll ever meet in your life, and her license plate says Q Dog on it. Connect means everything to me, and honestly, we took the word of the year this year, and we just laid it into the word of the year last year, which was thrive. And we knew that if we were going to thrive this year, we had to connect. So we brought a bunch of different pieces from other stores. We had a few people that weren't performing as well as they could have in other places, and we've moved some pieces around, and we built the family atmosphere that we have in Columbia called the Bloodline. And with every family, you have your ups and downs, but the beautiful part of it is no matter what, we have each other's back. So I think my favorite Connect related story this year is probably going to be the expert soiree. So as I was connecting with my team this year, I started in Columbia, it'll be a year in November. And so I helped Lance become an expert, and he was so excited about going to the expert soiree. And so he had his vacation planned out, and it happened to be on his vacation. So he was so excited that he talked his wife into canceling his vacation 2 days early to come to the expert soiree and get to see him actually intermingle with all the other experts and the things that he took away from that. It's amazing. The most important thing about communication is honesty and trust. And you have to be vulnerable. So when we're in high pressure situations, I let them know, hey, we're in high pressure situations. It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be tough, But just like always, we're going to do it together. I talk to Mitch Dixon every now and then because he is GM of the Year last year. And that, starting this year, that was my ultimate goal, was to be GM of the Year this year. And also Rich Smith, and I talk to Jeff Willis a lot. So everyone that is always 1, 2, and 3 with me for Yoda every month, I kind of stay in communication with them. I think the person that I've probably better connected with more this year, what ultimately was, it's probably Dana. So, you know, going over last year, our first year together, you know, you're still having that boss-employee relationship, and then as the trust has grown between the two of us, we probably connected more, and she's helped me more and more on a personal level. Broad River does a phenomenal job of connecting with all of their associates, myself as well, from the training programs that we put out, the elevated events that we have. Yeah, Broad River's nothing but connection. Events like today and yesterday help us further connect with my peers because, one, it's face-to-face. You're actually getting to see each other, mingle with each other. It's not a Zoom call or a Teams call. It's, you know, you hear everything, but something is gained from in-person connection. Just the camaraderie we have and the people that I do connect with, the way we're able to banter and be competitive and you know, a little trash talking, it makes work fun and not just work. I would say my favorite connection so far at the Sleep Connection is probably the expert questionnaire. It's really good to see Jamar, you know, speaking out and everything. He, you know, he's very high of himself, but he should be. And he has so much knowledge to give people. He's very good. It's my first month of comp. So this will be the first month that I've went against my own numbers in Columbia, which is November. So I'm excited to see, you know, every now and then you have to put your back against the wall so you can see how much you've grown. The Bloodline, we're going to be it. This is our year. And then we're getting, you're going to take something that's beautiful and give it a facelift. So I can't wait till we see what we do next year.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.